And it was that optimism which also influenced her decision to fly across several continents in order to see one man. Trenton Black fascinated her. He contradicted the little she knew about ethnic men of African descent. He was a law enforcement officer who had recently been promoted to captain. He was an outstanding father. He simply amazed her. The charismatic widower piqued her curiosity. He had stirred something within her each time he looked at her during their brief encounter. Something strong and volatile, hot and smothering. Milani couldn't explain her physical attraction to the man. The impulse to touch his velvet brown skin or gaze boldly into his dark eyes. Those desires were new to her and foreign. They hadn't happened before. Was it a severe chemical response to being close to the man? Or was it simply lust at first sight? She was strongly attracted to Trenton Black, but she could not articulate why. They seemed to have very little in common, yet his handsome face would never leave her thoughts. Trenton had made such an impression on her the first time they met. Milani had never laughed so much, talked so freely about herself, or been drawn into a family so completely. His daughters were simply darlings. They each had distinct personalities, especially the little one. Milani absolutely adored her. What a wonderful family, thought the princess. The girls had such classic manners and good posture. The latter characteristic told Milani a lot about the young females. It was a small detail which spoke volumes. Milani rested against the leather seat of the little red Corvette while she waited for the traffic light to change colors. She had learned from Ari that the police officer was impressed by sport cars and beautiful women. That tidbit of information set off a mental chain of events. It caused Milani to wonder what his reaction would be if she arrived at his house in one of Uncle Nagar's priceless antiques. The older prince was a renowned automobile collector, so she borrowed the car. Milani would have preferred driving the Corvette to his house without an entourage of bodyguards surrounding the sports car, but she needed their protective presence. She did not want to tempt karma by behaving recklessly. Having one family member kidnapped had been more than enough adventure to last her a lifetime. No, she'd accept the two moving vehicles that boxed her in and prevented any other car from getting near her. Milani instead focused on the one night ahead. It was New Year's Eve, and she was going to spend an incredible night dancing in the arms of an intriguing older gentleman.